Hey everyone, and thanks for coming back to the B&S channel. Hi! I am doing some crepes tonight. You know what time it is. I want to show you my new apron. Can you read it? I'm a pajama wearing, office hours setting, money making, around award winning, free trip earning, memory making, food slinging, creating deliciousness for a living, independent Velata consultant. Ew, and loving every minute of it. There, my new apron. Likey? I like it. So, the camera's faced this way because we are going to make crepes tonight. I'm going to show you a version of dessert crepes that I think you're going to enjoy. Basically, they are raspberry chocolate crepes. So, and I'm going to try and get the animals out of the kitchen here. But I wanted to start it right from the beginning so that you could see how easy it is to make crepes with our crepe maker from Velata. So tonight we're going to be using our classic crepe mix. Okay. It takes 1.5 cups of mix with 1 cup very hot water and 3 large eggs. You blend it until smooth and free of lumps, and it yields about 15 crepes. Now, if you make too much, you can save it and put it in the refrigerator and use it for later. So we're gonna go ahead, I've already pre-measured my hot water. I'm gonna go ahead and put my 1 cup of hot water. I'm gonna go ahead and put my 1.5 cups of powder, crepe mix, and we're gonna put in 3 eggs. And get my garbage ready over here. There's 2 and 3. Now, I've heard that you can use alternatives to the eggs if you cannot have eggs or if that's not a good option for you. I'm getting a napkin. You can use applesauce. You can use egg whites or egg beaters, that sort of thing. So there are some different options that you can utilize for eggs, okay? But this is what the mix calls for. So we're gonna go ahead and start using my whisk. I have a mini whisk that I absolutely love. And I'm a mess in the kitchen, by the way. So this just goes to show you, anybody can do this. And you know what, guys? I'm not a cook. I don't like cooking. And the crepe maker, for me, is something that I can use very easily. It doesn't take a lot of prep other than what I'm doing right now, and this only takes a few minutes, if that. And you can get so many different, you can get very creative with this. So if you like, I mean, honestly, you can put anything in a crepe, anything. And trust me, I've heard of people, they said, what's your favorite food? And I said macaroni and tomato juice, and they said, well, put it in a crepe. I said, well, all right, well, we're gonna try that. So this Monday episode with crepes is going to be just that. We're going to try all kinds of things with crepes, and I hope you join me every Monday for, and I still haven't named it yet. Maybe I'll have it at the beginning of this video. I thought maybe I'd do Crepey Mondays, but I'm not sure if that really goes with me, so we'll see what happens. But I think all the lumps are gone. It's a nice thin batter. And what we're going to do at this point is we're going to, and I'm going to put all of this stuff out of the way. This is the tray that comes with the crepe maker, okay? It's about, I don't know, 1/2 inch thick maybe. But it's got, you know, a nice slanted side so that you can use it properly. And you'll see what I mean here in a moment. So this tray comes with the crepe maker. You get the crepe maker, you get a whisk, and you get the spatula, okay? And the spatula is pretty nice, and I like it because of the very thin edges. That's hard to see with the black behind. Very thin edges because we're gonna try to use this later to help us remove the crepes. So we're gonna go ahead and put our crepe mix. And you don't have to use the whole thing if you don't think you're gonna use the whole thing. You can pour it all in there if you'd like. I'm not going to because I know that I'm not going to be using the whole mix. Because it's just me here tonight. All right, so now our crepe mix is ready. It's in our tray. We need to turn on our Velata crepe maker. And you're gonna notice that the light is on. When it turns off, that means that the plate is ready to be utilized to make crepes. So we're gonna wait a few seconds. It does not take very long at all. While I adjust my pants. It doesn't take very long at all, and as soon as it turns off, we can go ahead and start making our crepes. So let's see what we can talk about. First of all, I'm gonna be using my Velata milk chocolate this evening. So this is the milk chocolate, and you can see that right there. It comes in a package that's about 6 ounces, and it's little wafers. So it's gonna look like this. So here are the little wafers. You can see that the bloom has lifted to the top, which is fine. That means that it's a very good type of chocolate. And it is called bloom, if you're wondering. It's not mold. It's the confectioner's sugar and the flour that rises to the top. So, already done, see? Lights off. I now can pick up the crepe maker. Look how easy and light this is, okay? I'm gonna take this plate and I'm going to dip it into the crepe mix. Now I like to kind of swirl it around so I don't have any empty spots. And then we have a crepe. So now I'm gonna put that down. And when the light turns on again, sorry, I don't normally kick the animals, but they're in the way. When the light turns on again, that means that it's done. So a crepe is something, here the light is on. A crepe is a one-sided pancake. So you've heard me maybe talk about ploys, you've heard me talk about crepes as opposed to pancakes. Crepes and ploys are only cooked on one side and they're very thin. Pancakes you flip, okay? So we're not gonna be doing any flipping here. I'm gonna take my spatula and I'm gonna run across the edge just to make sure that it hasn't stuck on the side, which you'll notice if you leave it on for a little bit longer than it's supposed to, that it comes off very, very, very easy. And the likeliness of it burning is pretty low. Okay, so see how all the sides are nice and taken off? You'll notice this is coming up really, really easy. Really easy. One thing I forgot to get was a serving plate, so excuse me for a moment. All right, I'm gonna push this off to the side. I'm gonna put my plate down and we're going to slide this crepe off. I'm lifting it a little and down it goes. All done. Super easy, ready to start building the next crepe. In this particular video, I'm gonna continue building this crepe. So we're gonna shut off of our Velata maker. I'm gonna move it off to the side so that it's not in the way. You'll notice that it's just this plastic piece on the bottom. This actually is where the element is that will warm the bottom of this plate of this crepe maker. So let me put that off to the side. And make our crepe. All right, so now I want to make a, excuse me, I want to make a raspberry chocolate crepe. All right, so what I need to do first is I need to melt some chocolate. So I've gone ahead and I've put some chips into a glass measuring cup. Glass bowl would be fine as well. And I'm going to put this in the microwave. I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 10 to 20 seconds to start. And then, boy, I didn't even think about having the phone next to that. I'm then going to stir it up a little bit and we'll get the consistency right. Typically, I will melt it about 10 seconds at a time. The first one I'll do about 20. After that, I go about 10 seconds each. So that's the first 20. And I'm gonna mix it around a little bit so that the heat dissipates throughout all of them. All right, and I'm going to do it again. And we're gonna watch. Now, the other pieces that I'm going to utilize for this particular dessert is our handcrafted raspberry syrup. It is delicious. Delicious. Did I say delicious? Honestly, the ingredients are basically just raspberries. No, there's corn syrup, raspberries, pure cane sugar, lemon juice, natural flavor. So it is handcrafted. It is delicious. This has been in the refrigerator, so it's a little bit cool right now. Let's find our chocolate and see how we're doing. And mix it up a little bit. I think we might be good. There's still some chunks, but what happens is it's going to continue to melt, and we're going to have some nice chocolate here. You don't want to go too much, because if you go too much, you're going to actually scorch it and burn the chocolate, and it's not very good when you do that. So we're going to let this sit for a moment and see how we do. And then I'm going to open up my raspberry jam. It's not jam, Edie. It's syrup. Can you see that? Oh, it's so delicious. All right. Let's look at what we got going. I'm going to take some of the melted chocolate, and we're going to spread it on our crepe. There are some chunks in there, but it's all chocolate. It's all delicious. I could have done it probably for another 10 seconds more. Okay, so now I have my crepe full of chocolate. I'm going to take my crepe and I'm going to roll it and make a nice torpedo. All right. And I usually put the flap side down to keep it closed. All right. So we got that. Now I'm going to take my raspberry syrup and I'm going to spread some across the top. And let's connect a missing dot here. All right. So we've got that, and the piece de resistance, we could keep it like this if you'd like. Isn't that gorgeous? And so yummy looking. Oh my goodness. Now, if I wanted to do this for a child, I could add some sprinkles. And we add a little bit of sprinkles on top, and you have yourself a very cute and nice dessert. Want to try it? I know I do. Let's grab a fork. And let's munch. Let's see. Oh, look at all of that gooey chocolate inside. Want to see what it looks like? Mmm. Mmm. Oh, that's good. Here we are. We've got raspberry syrup chocolate crepes. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to get your own supplies for your crepe, you can go to www.cookandcreate. Hello. www.cookandcreate, and you can buy all of the products that were shown here tonight. All right. Have an amazing evening. Enjoy your raspberry chocolate crepe, and I'll see you on the next time. Keep cooking. Bye.